patches are awesome. I like going through them and seeing all the different ones from all over the place. It's so neat, and it's so
so
unique to every
there's
area.
there's something that I think you should one of you should consider as a video coming before National Jamboree.
Yeah,
Is patch trading.
I got one. I got 3 actually.
Well, okay, so let me ask you this: do you talk about the negative side of patch trading?
Do. Yes. There are some restrictions on patch trading. Sometimes if it's youth can trade patches with youth.
Yep.
It's usually no problem.
Yep.
But sometimes they have restrictions where adults,
of
course, too deep leadership, of course, that's something that they can trade in some places they cannot.
Yeah.
So usually when adults are trading patches with youth, the youth have a really good patch and they're going to make out like, they're going to get 10 times more they would with their peers. Okay.
So
they're going to do very well. So,
I'm going to stay true to character and share the ugly side of scouting.
Except for Bucky's world.
Well, so at NOAC 2015, I was at that.
Yeah.
And
I was there too. Where were you?
I was in the shows. I had video to prove it too.
I was in the audience.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe I should load that video to my YouTube channel. I had to sing a cappella in front of 17,000 people.
Nice.
With a voice that had gone pretty bad. But I was in the shows in 2015 and we stayed in
good shows. Yeah.
They were great shows. They were really good. But I stayed in a hotel just off the campus. And at that hotel, somebody had rented the I don't know, it was a small meeting area, but a lot of people were trading patches there.
Oh yeah.
And there was one guy who had all sorts of stuff, and I think he might have been the one that organized it. And that year they had the red 100-year sashes.
Yep.
And he had people coming in time and time and time again with these red sashes. And I'm like, how are they getting them? Well, I overheard him talking with one of his people, and they were basically ripping off the kids, giving them all these patches to get this. Look at the price on those things. They're $300-$400 now because it was
you only got one, and if you lost it, that was it.
That's right.
Yeah.
And so I kind of took note to that and took it back to the kids in the shows to say, be careful of the patch trading and stuff, because there's some guys, and what he did is he hired guys that were 18, 19, 20, 21, 20, that looked young.
Yeah.
So they looked like they could trade youth to youth. Okay. The other thing that I saw as a leader at National Jamboree was the old duct tape on the bottom of the shoe. So a lot of kids learn that putting a blanket out is a great way that if it starts raining, you can scoop everything up real quick.
Yeah.
But when you spread your patches out on a nice blanket and stuff, people will put duct tape on the bottom of their shoe and step on the patches and what they'll do is they'll do it in groups. And you're going, I didn't believe it.
That's not scout-like, is it? No,
I didn't believe it at first, but then I witnessed it.
Wow.
And it's like, come on. I don't think a lot of adults knew about this, but I think there should be some sort of education in the scams that run, because there are people that are there to fund their business. It's a sad it's a sad fact.
They sell patches online with eBay and Etsy and all the other places.
And a kid is thrilled to show off that he got one of the most prized patch sets. I know Monopoly that year was a big one. The dinosaurs were a big one. The Monty Python Holy Grail set was
that
huge
was
one.
Through the roof. Yeah.
And
some of that is not trademark registered.
Correct.
So,
well, it's done with agreements.
Right there is an issue.
Yeah, it's done with agreements usually. Side story. I tried to get the peanuts because Charles Schultz was born in St. Paul, but the holding company is out in California, and they're like, no, we won't do it for you. We only do stuff for our council. I was like, bummer, because that would have been cool to pay honor to him and such.
Well, there was a time when we had the deal with Disney here in Orlando, so that was it's all location.
So, but I think it's really cool when people can work and represent. I saw one, I think it's coming out for this year's, from some council where Tootsie Roll and Dots and Junior Mints are out of, and they've done their patches on that. I don't know if it's going to be a top getter, but from a nostalgic and that sort of thing, I think it'll be cool.
Got a thing up here, Mike. What is it?
Okay, Eagle 97 Steve said, as youth participant in the 1997 Jamboree, I remember being really uncomfortable being approached by adults wanting to trade patches. I'm glad that adult trading with youth is no longer allowed.
Yeah, I don't remember from 2017. I know that we talked about it, it was highly discouraged. I don't know that it was written, but I'm not going to go on record and say it wasn't written. If it's not written, it's a great practice that should be honored.
As an adult leader at those events, I would go around to the trading areas and I would watch trading with youth just to make sure that the more mature collector wasn't taking advantage of the youth. And there was times when I would just slip the other youth another patch just to kind of sweeten the deal and get the patch he really wants. So and I was just giving them away. So